Well, let's speak to Ken Kremer, former research scientist and space journalist and blogger on the site Space Up Close. Ken, so good to talk to you. Thanks for joining us. Tell me a little bit about the launch back in 2018, because you were there.
Yes, thank you. Thanks for having me, and Merry Christmas to all your viewers around the world. It was spectacular. I was there about six years ago in August of 2018. Parker was there, who the probe was named after. I got to meet him, so it was a very exciting time for this mission that is going to basically kiss the sun, as your reporter also said. It's going to actually has a mass spectrometer to measure particles, capture particles, determine their elemental composition, and a Faraday cup to look at the electrons and the protons. So it's actually gathering particles from the sun while it's dipping in so close, less than 3.8 million miles. And yeah, it was absolutely spectacular. We're at the culmination of that now. This is the 22nd orbit going behind the sun right now. That's why it's out of communication. In a couple of days, around December 27th or so, we should hopefully re-establish contact with it. And then the data, the science data that was collected, will stream back over the next few weeks and months.
And how important is that data going to be?
It's critically important because we need to know, how does the sun operate? And those solar winds, why is it so hot, the corona? You talked about that in your report too. You know, the eclipse, we just had an eclipse that I saw in Indiana across America earlier this year. And now this probe can actually look at that corona and examine that corona. Why does it get so hot? And, you know, further out, it impacts Earth too, space weather. And, you know, we've had these northern lights that have actually dipped down into Florida, where I am this year, because we're at solar maximum. So we want to understand how all that happens and then predict that space weather, because that can disrupt communications in spacecraft and airplanes and disrupt power grids. So it could have a huge impact that we need to protect against.
Okay, Ken, so good to talk to you. Thanks very much for taking the time to speak to us, and we look forward to hopefully getting some results in a few days' time.
Absolutely. Thank you.